Howdy, howdy. Oh my goodness, it's been a while since I've used the PNGtuber. Yeah, sketchbook time. And I was running out of time, so I haven't cleaned this yet. I wasn't gonna go for green, so I'm trying to get rid of this. It's gonna be more of a blue and purple color scheme today. Just ease myself into it. Ah, I got paint on me. Well, it'll have a green border. Close enough. I think it's like I'm trying to get some of the paint off of me because it's not exactly good for the skin. One of the reasons why I stopped trying to paint with oils because I guess I painted with gloves for a bit, but it was such a mess. Too many hard metals in that paint. Okay, I already added water to these. It might be low on white. Looks like the red is actually going into it. We'll see. Sometimes there's like those happy mistakes. Let me move my monitor a bit. It looks like that's as good as it's gonna get. I think the main thing that I wanted to try today was just drawing / painting crows. I don't really draw birds very often, and it seemed like an easy-ish thing to do. So let's get going on that. This paper is not watercolor paper, which means it's a little bit rougher for things like gouache, but it kind of works with gouache. Because you don't have to rely on big washes. Maybe a weird angle. It's gonna get like cut off right here. A very rainy, cozy day. I tried to turn on as many lights as I could, but it like seems to pop on and pop off a bit. Actually, they're more looking that way. Maybe shift that a bit. Oh, and I think I'm gonna be hopping on and off over there because I need to use the hairdryer to let some of these paints dry a little quicker. Might work on 2 paintings at the same time on it with a different sketchbook. Alright, let's see. I think purple perhaps? Already kind of purple going on here. Which one's cobalt? This one? Cobalt and rose, I guess? This is rose. These bristles kind of work with the feathers a bit. There's something a little bit off. Maybe make the head a little bit rounder. Bird shape. And I'm just gonna let that dry for a little bit. I'm gonna mess this up real quick. Bird, howdy howdy, Logno. Hope you are doing well. I'm trying to think of a color to put in the background, or I should just surround it with birds. Multiple birds. Probably just choose a color now that I think about it, because I was like, this is a tiny sketchbook. Howdy Meowstachio. Hope it's going well. Like, we've been having storms over here. Seems to have calmed down a bit. 95%. Oh my god. Might be the winner already. $54. Wait a second, I tried to pin it and it ran away. 66? Yeah, that's better. Just been sleepy overcast all day over here. Same. Alright, we'll do that. Oh, I got my coffee. Let me grab it before it, like, gets too cold. Okay, so I was thinking maybe a yellow background? Yellow, pinkish, orangish, all the ishes. Actually, I should get my dropper. I'm like trying to remember the last time I did a sketchbook stream. It's been a while. I feel super rusty. What type of bird? Doing a crow. Oops, I didn't want that color. We got a red now. Want that. Oh, seven stream streak. Wait, only 450 points? Isn't it like a 3-day one is 350? I feel like it'd be higher. Being stingy with the points. But thank you for watching it. It's like almost the same color as the sketchbook. So I have no idea what this paint is bleeding into in the background. Find out, I guess. The thing about sketchbooks, you're just kind of like, hey, we'll see what happens. Streak goal is 450? Every 2 streams. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done gouache, so this is gonna be interesting. Very much a trust the process kind of deal. It's Especially since, like I said before, this is not the ideal type of paper to use this on. But we will persist. I do have some watercolor paper over here that I might work on while this is drying. Alright, let it do its thing. I think the blue should be dry by now. I have purple. I guess we could do kind of red. I think here. Maybe make this purple a little bit more red. Oh, I see it's the glare. It makes it look kind of funny. Oh, he's looking kind of muddy. Actually, let me grab a different sketchbook. I'm like, how did I paint? This is like from years ago. Japanese word or character of the day. Ooh. Like, now that I think about it, I don't know the word for crow. This is ancient. I can see errors in it now. I actually really liked how it turned out back in the day. Try to get something similar to it. Yeah, I'm like, I only know super simple Japanese, so either request a simple-ish word, otherwise I'll try to come up with something. Or look one up, because that's part of learning. Okay, so that's still drying. I think I'm gonna grab the watercolor paper. Oops, this guy over here. I have this notepad of watercolor paper that I bought for classes ages ago. I never used the whole thing, so no time like the present. So I looked up the word crow, and it's karasu. Yeah, I've never heard that before. Doesn't really come up. For some reason I know the word for pigeon, hato, another word for crow. I don't know, if you are satisfied with the it being crow, we got it. It's like I'll write it down. Maybe not in the sketchbook. Katakana. So it's not a kanji, interestingly enough. Let me see. Oh, my kanji's... I mean, not my kanji. My lettering is not pretty. Ooh. Don't look at my stroke order. Karasu. Oh yeah, Tori is bird. What is it? Yakitori? Fried chicken? Oh, it's Tori backwards? Irot? 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 Actually, yeah. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I played Zelda. Rito. Oh, right. Okay. It's like, Zelda has a lot of good anthro representation. Okay, so I have this crow. Don't want to lose my reference, but... Find another crow. This one looks fake. It was published in 2019. Maybe it's a baby crow. Who's the parrot guy? The one with the accordion? That fella's pretty cool. I've only played one Zelda game in my life, which was Breath of the Wild. Coss. Oh my goodness, my closed caption. It's like, you're saying ass. He was missing from the other Breath of the Wild games? Wait, what? Was it Tears of a Kingdom? I can't remember. He wasn't in that game? I know he was in the first Breath of the Wild game. What? Scammed. 0 out of 10. Do make a reference to him. Mah. What happened? Did, like, take a vacation? Wait, what color did I do? Did a lot of blue here. Honestly, that might be... I don't know, it's a lot of blue. Oh, late game? I feel like, yeah, he kind of popped up a little bit late game in Breath of the Wild. I guess it depends what place you explore then. Actually, we're making this... I'm gonna do the whole outline. Right, we have accomplished blue blob. We will continue on purple blob. There's a whole part of blue blob. Low-key running out of desk space. Alright, okay, I need to find that reference again. This is not the same. I have these mushrooms. This is a new craft that was introduced to me. That you make them out of tangerine peels. And then you paint them, and then you have a little stick, and it's a mushroom. I do wonder if it's like ever gonna go bad. I feel like not mushroom peels, orange peels and tangerine peels kind of last a very long time. Oop. Alright, well that just bled into that. Oh, okay. Whatever. I forgot to turn on the rock redeem. Howdy howdy, Zachary. $45. Feeling more owlish today. Okay, the rock redeem is back. Just needed to remember to turn it off later. I'm loving the bird painting so far. Thank you. Kind of at a funky crop, but it's working for now. I think the last time I did a traditional art painting thing might have been August at the latest, but I'm guessing like July, because that's when I started the sketchbook. I just like left it alone for a very long time. Move the mushroom away. Okay, so that still needs a lot to dry. Which it over here-ish. No, okay. We're saying goodbye to them. They don't both fit. Another burb? Yeah. Yeah, trying to see the difference between working with watercolor paper and this. I feel like this one's way more forgiving. But overall, super rusty on the gouache. Might as well draw the legs, because why not? I don't know, maybe this guy will be all blue. Monochromatic. I'm debating whether I want green in the background or not. But it really pops right now. Hey, Dante. Hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Happy winter. I imagine autumn must have been very busy. Things are great. That's good to hear. Everybody get to catch a stream again. Happy to have you. Yeah, I don't know if it's like this in grad school, but I remember my undergrad, like, I feel like the beginning of the semester would always be like very chill, and then like things would get really wild, like last minute, end of term. And I feel like it wasn't just like me playing. I feel like sometimes just the professors were also not the best at planning all the time. You got all these projects due all of a sudden. Looks like it's eyebrows now. It's still like that. No. The water media is back. The rust is real though. I do like how this one's turning out better than... I don't know, this fella. I don't know, this fella has character. Let me... I know the ribbit's gonna touch the paint underneath it. I don't know, I do like the colors though. Maybe I shouldn't be so harsh on the purple guy. There's definitely wet paint there. Shoot. The purple guy? Yeah, they're kind of purple. I tuck them away. Yeah, trying to be a little bit more... I don't know... Not like... I'm not being like super creative with my palette, but trying to do my best not to just completely match the reference. I feel like that's how an easy way to get like slightly duller colors. Just came back from an early shopping trip, 9 a.m. It's 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Heading for 100. Oh, I am so sorry. That's brutal. I imagine with humidity as well. Still got lots of Christmas shopping to do, mainly food. I actually, yeah, it didn't even occur to me that, yeah, Christmas shopping would be a hot endeavor in the Southern Hemisphere. I was like, I feel lucky that Christmas shopping for food is a cold thing because you don't have to worry about it going bad in your car as much. Thought you finished your Christmas shopping, but had a little more to do this week. I hope it goes smoothly. Yeah, I feel pretty lucky that I finished it up this past weekend. I was like, my other VTuber had antlers. This PNGtuber has nothing festive. Just chill with the mug of hot drink. Gonna get some stocking stuffers for your boyfriend's family while you finish up drawing his Christmas present. Nice. Stocking stuffers are fun though. You can get like really creative with them. Like, what else? I should probably let this dry. Alright. Retiring the bluebird. Not technically a bluebird, but you know. Alright. The last time I touched this yellow paint was still wet. Alright, different reference. I think I might just... I'm gonna zap it with the hairdryer. I will be back. I'll just write BRB. Worried I had wet hair. Luckily, my hair dries super quickly. It's a nice thing about having super short hair. Yeah, I know some people use a heat gun to dry paint, but the fact that you could easily burn yourself with a heat gun is like, I don't know. I don't know about that. Use a hairdryer. Multi-purpose tool. Okay, so the paint right here is super thin. Could do better, I think. Sometimes you add an extra layer of paint and you're like, yes, this looks better. And sometimes you're like, oh, actually, can I undo? The horrors of having no undo button on traditional art. Exactly. I'm glad this is gouache versus watercolor. I feel like, yeah, the lack of undo button on watercolor is the roughest. That's why you're scared to try it for a while. Come to embrace little mistakes. Yeah, sometimes there could be fun mistakes. With watercolors, there's no mistakes. I learned the term... Wow, okay, I learned the term and then I probably forget it. Cauliflower. It's like when you, I think I might have an example here. Like, what's going on here, I don't know if you see that it has, like, lines. That's a cauliflower. And sometimes, the goal is to not have cauliflowering. It can look cool, I think. But now that I look at some of my old stuff, I'm like, oh, okay, I actually probably would look better if it didn't have the cauliflower thing going on. Yeah, I was surprised it took me this long to figure out. I feel like cauliflowering would be good for clouds though, very fluffy. Yeah, depending on how... I think what happens with it is, or how it gets triggered, it's if the paper is wet, the paint is wet, but it's halfway through drying, and then you like introduce either more water or more color to it. So it's not like... Yeah, I feel like with watercolor, timing is huge. Timing and layers. But yeah, I just like barely learned that a couple months ago from like a Instagram reel, and I was like, oh, actually, this is quite helpful. I never took any formal watercolor classes, so like randomly pick stuff up here and there. Anything in particular y'all are excited for the remaining months of December? Just been like consuming a lot of peppermint stuff. I need to make a new batch of peppermint syrup. Already ran out. I made lavender syrup a couple months ago, but that was not as popular. It took forever to get through that. People are liking the peppermint though. Going to Portland this weekend? Nice. I hope the weather is decent. We had like a wild storm just recently. The remaining months of December, yeah. Yeah, D&D group, we're gonna do a solstice celebration. The scheduling had to keep changing because scheduling around December months is so tricky because people are doing like their own family stuff and things like that. But it'll be fun. December part 2. Exactly. Oh yeah, we're already halfway. More than halfway through. The last battle of D&D. Sadly, no actual D&D is happening. Yeah, we're probably not playing actual D&D until January. I'm a little sad, but alas, such is scheduling. Hopefully weather's alright, no floods out there, haven't made things rough. Yeah, we keep getting flood warnings. Had like wild winds last night. Gonna be alright driving south on I-5 though? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think the main thing is just, yeah, checking the weather beforehand, see if there's any warnings. Yeah, because with the windstorm, I didn't get any alert. Everyone was just like, floods, floods, floods. And I was like, freaking, like, I don't know, midnight or whatever. You could hear just the wind just rattling everything outside. You're up for an hour. Yeah, okay, yeah, same. I was like, I can't go to sleep. What if, like, something awful happens? I gotta stay awake. Yeah, but luckily nothing too bad. I'm just glad no one was driving in it. No one here was. It was too late. Yeah, tree falling on the house, branches hitting windows. Yeah, luckily everything was chill. Yeah, I would have been so freaked out if, like, I had to be driving in that. That would have been too much. Yeah, but luckily it was, like, in the dead of night. Not a lot of folks driving around that time. Maybe I could try to do an outline. I don't know. Contain the paint a little bit more. Wait. Okay. Oh, something that I want to do is also make, I don't know, they call it like hot cocoa versus hot chocolate. It's when you make it with chocolate bars instead of chocolate powder. It's very rich. I haven't, in like a year or two since I've made it last. But it's fun in small quantities. Y'all have any art goals or ideas in mind for 2026 already? Ooh, that's a good question. I did not meet my goals last year. I was like, I'm gonna do more animation. I'm gonna focus on videos. I completely lost interest in making videos at this point. Like, I'll probably go back, but not to the same extent that it was before. Hot chocolate. Which one's which? Hot chocolate is with full chocolate. Let me look it up. I think hot chocolate is the full chocolate. Yeah. Get out of here, AI mode. Hot cocoa uses cocoa powder, while hot chocolate... Bird losing its mind out there. While hot chocolate uses real melted chocolate. Okay, so it's just called hot chocolate. With a fancy blender. Ooh. Animations are so good. Aw, thanks. They're a lot of work. Takes a lot of motivation until I get that. Yeah, I think part of it's like the ADHD. It's like sometimes I'm just like, dang, this is so fun, this is great, and then I'm just like, I am bored. I come back to it, but not super quickly. Not the best business plan, but I don't know. Put the milk and the chocolate in the blender on high for 5 minutes and it whips it up and heats it up. Just the friction. Oh, interesting. I have to try that. Is it easy to clean from the blender? Wouldn't like harden? I don't know. But it is interesting that it just like, yeah, it heats up from just the friction. The good thing is that an art piece is just as meaningful whenever you start or finish it. Just trying your best to remember that. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah, it's always a learning thing. Have a few goals for 2026. One is finishing a piece you've been slowly working at for almost a year. Ah. I feel like I don't know, like, we hear about the artists from, like, Renaissance era, and they had so much time to work on their paintings. And we're like, gotta finish it in 2 days. Gotta be fast. I feel like 2026, you have reading goals, streaming goals, and general health goals. General health goals are a good thing. I should do that. Only real barrier is you. Yeah, I feel like reading goals, if you have a line of good books, easy. If you're like, dang, these books, I don't know, they're not hitting really well right now, then it's really hard. Oh, it's a Vitamix. Oh, okay. I think the sketch is better than a finished piece. Or at least as good, and much cheaper to do. I sometimes feel that way, but sometimes I don't. Yeah, 2025 has been the year of half-read books. I mean, yeah, it's hard to find good books. I mean, do you have a Goodreads account? I found that sometimes being able to, like, look at other people's recommendations has been easier. I just get the idea that good artist equals strictly fast artist. Yeah. Yeah, the only reason why I was like, I gotta go fast is because I don't want commissions to drag on for too long. But other than that, I'm like, timing shouldn't matter. Or just not vibing with something 500 pages in and switch. 500 pages? That's a lot. Aren't like most novels? Well, I guess I don't know what you're reading, but I feel like a lot of reference books or like non-fiction are like 500 pages, but otherwise there's like 300 pages. I think this guy's done. We're gonna hit ads real soon. Yeah. Long fantasy or sci-fi. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I've kind of ditched fantasy and sci-fi for the moment because of that. Like the shorter stuff. Yeah, I don't know. If you don't have a Goodreads account, I would recommend one. It's easier to browse books, in my opinion. Because, like, I read a lot of ebooks, but browsing through the library app, like, you don't have reviews or anything. It's just, like, a synopsis. And I'm like, this isn't very helpful. I feel like skipping the lines phase most recently keeps things more sketchy. Ah, that's true. Alright, ads are happening. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, welcome back. You have a Goodreads, but also a pile of books you already picked up at the recommendation of others. Want to get through or attempt a few before grabbing anything new. Ah, true. Yeah, if you own the books, yeah, it definitely hits different. That's why I was like, I've stopped buying books, to be honest. Good old library books. Less attachment. Goodreads is such a godsend. Impossible for me to leave a bookstore without adding a couple to my Goodreads. I love it, yeah. And the fact that it like sometimes they're like sponsored, but sometimes they give you recommendations based on the genres you're like, I'm interested in this. Sometimes it is totally just like judging a book by its cover and title, but hey, I found a few gems that way. Going to Pals in Portland will not make it any easier. Oh my goodness, Pals is such a like good mood. I vaguely remember hearing there's gonna be like there was like mass layoffs. I hope nothing too bad happens. I don't know, that sucks. But yeah, I haven't been to Palace. Oh, it's gonna be busy. Holiday season. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Gosh, I remember going to the Apple store during the holidays. That was painful. It was like the last time that they were gonna offer battery replacements for like $75, and I was like, oh, better get it on that. It was pain, but I don't know. Got it done. I don't think I've been to the Apple store since. You're a star. Brave the crowds. There's a mall near you with a bookstore? A furry cafe? What? Explain. What is a furry cafe? I'm like very excited. Called the Voltpine Taproom. Oh, wait a second. This sounds familiar. They have a cafe open during the day called the Burrow, which is covered all over furry stickers and decorations. Every drink on the menu has a furry pinup or Pokemon drawing. If it's the same place that I'm thinking about, I might be thinking about a different one. I think they have one of my stickers. Because it's all foxes, right? Yeah, someone took a photo of it and I saw it on Twitter way back in the day. What? I don't... Wait, I have the original drawing. Heard of a furry bar before? Know him since one of them asked us... Wait. You know of them since one you've seen to ask them to put a furry stream on the big TV. Oh, kind of like sports. Put on a furry stream. It's amazing. The question is, which of the sketchbooks is it that I have this in? Seattle's kind of full of furry bars now. Yeah, that's why I'm like, it might not be the same one, but because I remember it being like fox theme, I was like, maybe. Also, they could have swapped out their stickers. It was, this guy. I don't think I have any of the stickers left, but got the original. I think it was like on a fridge or something. I don't know. Very validating. I wouldn't be surprised if they like got it at Anther Northwest or something. Which is the Seattle furry convention. Sometimes I get FOMO and I'm like, I miss conventions, but at the same time I'm like, nah, I'm good. I was getting panic attacks towards the end. Pixels or fridge? Yeah. Yeah, this was during Twitter days, so I'm like, I don't know, maybe it fell off or something. If it's the same bar. It is interesting that Seattle is like such a furry-centric place. Had your 4th date with your boyfriend there? Nice. I presume also a furry, or you're just like, I'm gonna convert you. Nice. Yeah, I always like talking with people who don't know what furries are. There's a lot of assumptions. So I'm always like, are you gonna be chill about this? This guy's very textured. I had way too many white lines. Met him in class. Your first day of grad school, had furry stickers on his bottle. Oh, hell yeah. That's like the ultimate meet cute. Alright, well this guy's there, I guess. I'm happy. Is it dry enough? I'll leave it open for a bit. Work on the other piece. Problem in people's perception isn't from talking to a furry, but instead from drawing videos about furries or seeing the most extreme examples of art. Yeah, yeah. It's certainly something. There's a lot of assumptions that get made. And I guess like saying that you liked anime back in the day was kind of like that too. So funny how it's like mainstream now. Maybe I do want to add purple. Definitely true. In reality, most of us are just peeps hanging out and being chill. Yeah. I also feel like there's a lot of like ace erasure. They're like, ah, everyone's so what is the term? Allosexual. But oh, we got quite a few ace people. Oh, you're liking superheroes and comic books? Right, right. Well, that's wild. Maybe, but now versus maybe 10 years ago, I feel a lot more comfortable being kind of open furry in public. Cringe culture be gone. True. I confess I still don't. If anybody asks me to choose the music or put on one of my playlists, I'm like, nah. Or okay, yeah, I'll play this indie music. That's all I listen to. No K-pop on here. I swear. Coming up next, K-pop Demon Hunters? Wow, that's norm- No, I'm kidding. That did really take the world by storm, though. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters is definitely what made, K-pop way more, mainstream. It was so funny, I heard someone blasting Golden in their car driving by. It was not on my 2025 bingo list. Sonic music? Amazing. I still haven't watched the new Sonic films. They keep popping up in the streaming services I have, but they're like, Sonic number 2, Sonic number 3. I'm like, where's Sonic number 1? Let me watch this in order. We'll report back. Just like drop it in the Discord. Actually, I should drop the screenshot I got in the Discord. Alright, this fella doesn't have an eyeball yet. So bamboozled. Guess I should add some highlights over here. Something like that. Yeehaw. Alright. I think this fellow looks fine. Paint might not be dry. No, it's not dry. Alright. That was weird. There's a shadow, okay. I was like, I could add something over here. Or, wait, that's my other sketchbook. Because I have so much of this sketchbook left. That's a decent chunk. Versus that. So I'm kind of like, I want to add more things to the sketchbook. Just get it going. Especially since I abandoned it for so long. I'm trying to think of something that would be easy-ish. That would fit this page okay. A giant opossum. I guess it doesn't have to be paint either. It could just be colored pencil. Like maybe check my notes. I think I had something in mind. Oh, a moth. That'd be cool. The symmetry is tricky, but it could work out. Already having a hard time with the symmetry. I'm more over here-ish. Found a watercolor streamer right here in Adelaide last night, and I have someone to watch when you American lot are all asleep. True. Yeah, there's actually not a lot of traditional art happening on streams. On Twitch, at least. There might be, like, I don't know, traditional art hub that I don't know about. His little eyes. This moth is yellow. Yellow and brown. I'm trying to think of what would go well with that. I could do the backwards thing, make it blue, but maybe just like a light peachy color. Try that. I don't know, feeling earth tones right now. I think this paint needs a little bit more water. How does it feel to be so far ahead on the time zone? I feel like at Pacific time, we're like almost at the very end. I think Hawaiian time is probably the farthest away. I do remember traveling to Asia and then back to the Pacific Northwest, and it made it look like we left and arrived at the same day and time. Howdy, howdy. Drive for a bit. I don't know, maybe I could just start. Slowly damage the paper, no worries. That's a very golden yellow color. Maybe lighten it up a bit. That has like a bee looking tail. Oh, brown. I didn't even... water on that. I feel like I've run into a lot of usernames that have the word moth in it, interestingly enough. Specifically on Twitch. I've only seen one or two. I feel like I've seen like 4 or 5. Couple streamers are moths, but not really with moth username. Oh, interesting. I guess like, yeah, I guess I technically don't even have possum in my username. What making? It is a moth. It was a funny coincidence. Oh my goodness, 10 stream streak? Thank you so much. Oh, that is not pale enough. Actually, I should get a clip over here. I don't know what kind of moth. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. There's just a reference I found. It has a yellow body and then just white and brown wings. I have to let this dry for a bit. Something can go here. Perhaps another one. Just like, maybe like in colored pencil? I think of a good color. Possibly just brown. This isn't brown, this is red, technically. I'll keep that out though. Burnt sienna. 67 opossum. Still no challengers at the 95%. You're improving. Oh, 8%? That's the first single digit we've seen in a while. $52. I feel like I got something in the 50s today. Oh, symmetry. The wings are way larger. Ah. Has the rigging of the opossum score officially ended? Wait, what do you mean by rigging? Oh, did you mean that, like, you couldn't get anything lower than... I don't know, I remember, yeah. Couldn't get 0 or 1%. More proto-moth. Oh yeah. So yeah, it's no longer rigged. The shark one is kind of rigged, but the opossum one we have gone back. Pretty spotty. Rigged. Yeah, I think you can't go lower than 40%, I think. And I think you can't go higher. It's a very small... I remember before pigeons knew the command to look at it. I don't remember it. Small looks funny. I will ignore them for now. Shark economists must be brought to explain. 25%? Wait, maybe you can go lower. 25%. 39%. Okay, maybe it's between like 20 and 60 maybe? What did I get? I didn't even try. I like rarely choose shark. 76? Woo! Peep the Sharknatural Recession of 2008. Oh no. Why did my closed captions think I said pizza? Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna zap this with the hairdryer. So just... BRB. Ain't drying. Okay. It's dry enough to work on, at least. I feel like... the speckles are... a little bit of a challenge, weirdly enough. Oh, thank you. We lost a lot of pigment over here. Oh well. Okay, we'll be back. Oh, interesting. Wait a second. I messed that up. Mothman. Actually, should draw Mothman. What an icon. I should probably look up what kind of moth this is. Probably do a reverse image search after I'm done. I feel like moths are actually more interesting than butterflies. At least visually. Shout out to my boy Mothman. Hell yeah. What does Mothman even look like? I'm gonna do Mothman by memory. It's gonna be a dark shadow over here. Really like how you done the spots on this moth. Oh, thanks. I think I messed up around up here, but we'll get back to it. Mothman got the big eyes. Really fuzzy fella. Looks like an owl. Mothman from memory. I think has the little, like, feathery looking antenna. I've seen like different renditions of Mothman. I like the silly guy. It's just like a blob. There's some like scarier versions. The Mothman in was it not Persona? Shin Megumi Sensei? Pretty great. There's like a mission where they tell you to go get a certain amount of Mothmen. Because one of the characters wants to, I don't know, cuddle them all? I like how they're just kind of lurking. Got eyes like me, for real, for real. Howdy, howdy. Doing well. Mothman would be great to cuddle, right? All fluff. Hopefully not too dusty. I think I might just do color pencil for the rest. I'm feeling a little lazy here. But what else are we missing? For real? Daughter has a Mothman plushie. Amazing. I remember seeing one at a store. It was so tempting, but I could not justify it. Very cute though. I was like, should I dry this? I used to be able to bring the dryer all the way out here, but with this new desk arrangement, I can't. Or we could just, I gotta start painting over this sketch because I didn't love it. Oh yeah, Mothman? Down here. Mothman from memory. I was like, maybe I should dedicate the second page to a better Mothman. But I don't know, I kind of like the scrungly looking guy. Popcorn chicken. Popcorn chicken gets you. It lures you in with its chicken goodness. And then it attacks. Thank you. Few minutes. Yeah, I feel like would that be the microwave, an air fryer, a toaster oven, microwave? Oh, microwaves heat things up weirdly. It's always tricky to get like the correct microwave setting. I don't know if y'all have a pizza setting on your microwave. That actually works pretty well for pizza or anything that needs cheese melted. Yeah, the buttons. Stuff like... Sometimes it's like popcorn, pizza... I don't know what else. Oh yeah, weirdly, lasagna cooks pretty well in the pizza setting. Yeah, air fryer is better. Takes longer though. No time to wait. Nah, air fryers are good. Wait, is a conventional oven a toaster oven? Or is it like an oven, like the big ones? Your microwave heats up around the edges, but not the center. Yeah, gotta keep moving the food around. Yeah, like when I'm like heating up rice or something, I gotta like carve a hole in the center, like a donut. Potato? I don't know what cook does. It's kind of vague. Reheat, soften, melt. Oh, soften, melt. I don't know. Maybe cheese items. Oh, the conventional's a large oven. Okay. I haven't really messed with reheating things in an oven. I should. I don't know how much power it eats in comparison. Strobe feature? No. Get the rave going. Unts. Guess from discussing moths. Oh yeah, the ADHD is strong here. Air fryers are good. I kind of messed I need to figure out how to clean the coil above mine, because I kept making bacon in my air fryer, and it like built up and now it like smokes all the time. I don't know if I should like flip it upside down. Kickflip it. Get all that out. One page just for lamps. Y'all have a favorite lamp? I'm partial to a good rock salt lamp. And clearly you don't own an air fryer. What do you think Mothman eats? Ooh, lava lamp? Oh yeah. Can't believe I forgot that. Lava lamp's definitely superior to like the glittery ones. Like the ones with the actual lava. Better. They're in gummy clusters. As long as it gives enough light to light up a room, just enough to see, cool with it. Alright, not too picky with the lamps. Like currently have the overhead light on, but only to make this room brighter. Usually do not like having the overhead light on. I was like, I should put a lamp right next to the light switch so I can use the lamp instead of the light switch. They are mesmerizing. I think this page is done. Like the little blotches, I was feeling kind of so-so about it, but I don't know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Ah, rest in peace. Single popcorn chicken. Wait, I'm gonna try something. I might regret it. Happens to the best of us. I was thinking it's funny, like when you get order fries, sometimes you get like a little something else there. Like a piece of an onion ring, a curly fry, a waffle fry. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, probably not an onion ring. Usually just a different type of fry. That one sole curly fry. Sometimes from a place that doesn't even serve them? Okay, that is a little suspicious. Oh, you have gone onion rings and fries. Interesting. What's going on? The universe works in mysterious ways. Indeed, indeed. Okay. I don't love how the spots turned out. I have regrets. Well, it works for now. Alright, well, got an ad break coming up. So I'm gonna go dry this with a hairdryer while the ads roll. I will be back in like 3 minutes. Yeah. Alright, we are back from the ads. I think everything's safe to flip to the next page. I think I'm gonna draw a lava lamp and a Mothman. Wait, I need to look up a lava lamp. I feel like I could do it from memory, but you know, just in case. Okay, yeah, it's a pretty basic shape. I feel like red would be the good way to go to match the eyes. Push that over here. Like a cone. I don't know. Alright, got the rough idea of a lava lamp. I guess Mothman's gonna be kind of far away from it because we have this seam right here. I'm gonna just have to move the lava lamp closer, but... I think I'm just gonna ink this, maybe instead of using gouache. Alright, wish me luck. Haven't done inking in a while. Erg. Yeah, Mothman forming. I'm glad you could tell that was what's going on. I'm like trying to think of like a thinking gesture with its hands. Think. Wait, hold on. The thumb would be like over here. It has creepy hands. Make Mothman buff. Unmistakable. Alright. And kind of reaching over. The thumb. Alright, I think I'm gonna scooch the lava lamp closer. A little bit too far away right now. Thank you. Giant burrito? What kind of burrito? You don't have to answer. I don't know. I always ask everything. This lamp is living on the edge here. Big? Flavor big. looking kind of crooked. Is that just the angle? I think it's just the camera angle. Now, I might get the red ink out, actually. Because if it's gouache, it's just gonna go right over the ink. That. Okay, now the question is, where did I put my other palette? Might have to reach. Okay, there might be some weird noises because I have to like reach across the desk, and it's covered in plants. It's been a year since I've used this ink, so we'll see if it works. Let that settle for a bit. Ink doesn't go bad as long as it's sealed. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, it just separated very intensely. But I think it should go. I think it should get back to its usual state. I think that piece of the lining is still wet. Watch a video about paints going bad if stored in negative temps. Oh, yeah, luckily don't keep this place in negative temps. That would be impressive. I feel like it also, like, yeah, would crack the glass. The stopper is definitely clogged. But that's not a huge deal. I'm trying to think, would the lava make the lava red or make the background red? Never owned a lava lamp. Come to think about it, I guess I technically haven't either. My sister had one. I would just sit in her room and look at it. Penguins trying to draw in Antarctica. Well, shit, guess we'll have to stick to drawing digital. I feel like the digital equipment would also need adequate temps. Draw in the snow. Draw in the ice. Ice sculptures. Just stare at them at friends' houses. Real. Okay, I think I'm gonna make this part red. Oh, coloring in the lines. There's like an intense glare from the light right now. Hard to see. These sculptures are pretty cool. There's a place where like a mall would have ice sculptures outside during the winter. It's vibrating. I'm gonna look at some of my old ink drawings because I'm like, I feel like there's a way I want to shade this, I guess. Yeah, I think it's just all that negative space, I guess. I don't want the details to get lost. Alright, I'm just gonna try this. The eyes are still wet. I should hold off. Okay, I'm going in. I'm gonna give a little pattern here. I'm trying to remember where Mothman is famous. I want to say East Coast. Don't remember which state. I almost want to say New Jersey, but oh, they already have the Jersey Devil. Taking all the cool cryptids. An Oregon thing. Nah, I feel like, yeah. Oregon and just the Pacific Northwest in general, they're like, ah, Bigfoot. Let me Google it. West Virginia. Right, because Barbarian posted a picture of a sculpture. The Fresno Nightcrawlers are hilarious. Some pants. Might change this. Do I still have... Does this thing still work? That's not different. Okay, yeah. It's gonna make Mothman gray. Oh my goodness, what's happening? It's a raid! Hello, howdy! Sorry, I'm like trying to make sure this doesn't dry as I'm working on it. Is there any art tags? Hi raiders. An opossum who is drawing Mothman apparently right now. Welcome, welcome. Do we get a shout out? Thank you. How are y'all doing? I'll peek at the chat real soon. Okay, we got a hand. All right. Let me see if I can catch up here. Doot, 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 doot. Do we have a little guy in chat? Sent you art tags on Discord whenever you're not busy with Mothman. Alright, let me do some finagling here. I will check out Discord. Thank you. I was like, now that I think about it, the gray looks a little bit intense, but you know, the old mistakes. The old, ooh. Right. This over here. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, and also thank you for the other follow as well. Alright, let's see if we can get this. Ooh. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here is the art tags. Ooh, I really like the lighting on the palms on the bottom right. The sun going through. Ooh. Amazing. Beautiful. If y'all aren't already following Little Guy, you should. Amazing, amazing. Especially if you love tropical settings. Very pretty. Great painting. Thank you so much for the raid. Got a lot done this stream. Nice. Been working on colors. Hell yeah. I love green and purple. Looks so good. Yeah. Look at the art. Amazing. It's beautiful. We'll get back to the scrunkly guy. I was hoping this wouldn't be as dark as it was, but it is. We can't go back now. But you know what? Mothman is a very dark fella. Gothman. Blue High? Where? I'm like, what else should I do here? Shade the table, I guess. This is like number 4 of the drawings today. This is okay. We got Mothman. We got a regular moth. All right, and then Mothman from memory. And this crow. This was the first thing I worked on. And on a separate thing, worked on this fella. Oh, huge. Bigger than the sketchbook. That's why it's so big. And actually quite the productive thing. So since I'm so rusty at sketchbook stuff. So crow, moth, and lamp. Thank you for trying Mothman twice. I couldn't say no. Where's my other? I swear I did a page with Mothman like ages ago. No, not really. That's so janky. Just hanging out. I feel like I should redraw that. And then I like the weird bat shape. What's going on there? Sitting so politely. I feel like, yeah, Mothman would be a very polite fella. He's evolved. Yeah, I don't know what year that was from. I have like a stack of sketchbooks. I've seen people sell their sketchbooks, but I don't know, I'm like, I don't know if I could part with them. I like just being able to grab them and be like, yes, I did that. You know, random artist self-affirmations. I feel like, what time is it? It's 2:29. Well, not 2:29. That's how long the stream has been going. I'm trying to think of one last. I mean, maybe I should do a shark. Paint a shark. You can understand selling art books of things. Yeah, like a zine. Yeah, that'd be different. But like the original art? Yeah, there was an artist I followed, yeah, who would regularly sell his sketchbooks, but he would, like, finish his sketchbooks so quickly. I guess some of it had, like, fan art and stuff in it. I'm, like, worried. This should be dry. If not, I'm gonna put a little barrier. Okay. Shark, shark, shark. Look up a shark reference. Not opposed to sharks. This one's gonna be like kind of looking, I don't know. Bit of a perspective thing. Okay, this is a weird angle. The seam is a bit of an issue. Tiny tail, because it's so far away. The facial expression already looks really funky, in a good way. Okay, close enough. Oh, I need my paint back. I have this red ink. I need to put it somewhere safe where I won't mess it up. $55%? Almost exactly half. I'm gonna go with pink. I don't really have enough room on my palette to make pink. Let me start with this purple here. Got a shark shape. I guess we could just do blue on the outside, because why not? Pink and blue, can't go wrong with that. Like, realizing the glare is kind of intense. It's almost solstice. It's this weekend? Sunday, I believe. Longest night, and then we're going back. I feel like that dried really quickly. That center area, though, still needs to. Try to make a pink in the meantime. Oh, it's like almost the same color. Hmm. I guess I didn't technically draw any furries today. Unless you call Mothman a furry. I feel like he's a furry. %36%. Not too shabby. Do you have a fursona species? Cat. Ah. Feel more cat today. I mean, there's a decent chunk between possum and shark. Alright, I think I'm gonna go grab the hairdryer and dry this thing. I will be back. There's a lot of wet paint on this area, so that actually might take much longer to dry. The mouth looks funny. Didn't mean to do that. We're gonna get rid of its funky shark mouth. I'm definitely in the non-verbal stage. I've lost, I don't know, subject matter. Things to talk about. Other than just pink shark. I guess I could have made it an orange shark. That would have been canon. IRL. Thank you. Had to look if any sharks are naturally pink. There is a pink dolphin out there. There's an orange shark and a pink dolphin. And honestly, just because it hasn't been discovered yet doesn't mean it doesn't exist. The goblin shark? Wait, let me look this up. Goblin. Ooh, they look kind of freaky. They're kind of pinkish though. Pink dolphin, so Lisa Frank. Yeah, it like turned... I think it's like... kind of has some sort of like albinistic thing, if I recall correctly, and the pink was kind of like it being a little bit sunburnt. They definitely are goblins. Yeah, okay, I can see why it's called that. They got a funky jaw going on there. Like blue, pink, a little bit of purple. Yellow, maybe? Maybe some pizzazz. Oh yeah, if you do exclamation shark fact, apparently Seribot gives facts about sharks. I didn't have to do that myself. Oh, I missed one of the bins. Let me see what's gonna pop up. Sharks play a crucial role in keeping ocean ecosystems healthy by controlling fish populations. Okay, kind of like wolves. Back when we had wolves. Without sharks, the ocean's food chain would be severely disrupted. I do think it's interesting how sharks just kind of like hang out with the fish they eat. Like the fish aren't afraid. They're just like, oh yeah, it's just a guy there who occasionally eats us. Pretty chill like that. Just a chill guy. Oh, the saw shark. Long snout with sharp teeth on both sides, uses a weapon that slashes through school of fish and stun its prey. Wait a second. I even think of a different one. Saw shark. Okay, yeah, this is different. So there's like the prehistoric one that has like, it's like snout is like swirled. I don't know how they ate. No, like, sorry. Not like swirled. Let me see. Oh, the whorl tooth shark. I think. Let me see. Whorl? Yeah, I can't make the picture pop up, but these guys. A tiburón picante. Ba-da-da-da-da. I don't know. Theme song over here. No, thanks for the follow. This paint is still wet, but you know what? I'm taking my chances. Oh yeah, we discussed the pink dolphin. But just because we haven't discovered it doesn't mean it doesn't exist either, you know? We didn't think the orange shark existed. Oh, thank you for the lurk. I feel like the tail needs a little bit more detail. I mean, generally, the blue paint is actually quite thin. Alright, bring back more blue paint. has a little bit of red and a little bit of yellow. A lot of cross-contamination happening here. I think I'm gonna have to zap it again. I don't know why I say zap. It's not like the microwave. It's a hairdryer. I also have used like all the colors because that paint water is looking really gray. Okay, this spot still doesn't want to dry, so go over here, I think. Eh. Cute and colorful. Thank you. Okay, I might have to try it one more time. So I kind of want to go over it with colored pencil. Actually, I might go over it with paint because I was like, I think the colored pencil might kind of sink into it. Oh my goodness, are we already at another ad? Hmm. Oh, I got rid of the blue color pencil. I think I'm just gonna let the ads run rather than take a break since we're like getting close to the end of stream. Tiny shark. Definitely your favorite of the day. Such a magical energy to it. Ah, I'm so happy to hear that. Been such a productive stream. I am surprised how much got done. Like, don't get me wrong, this is like a really small sketchbook, but I thought I was gonna be fighting with the paper more. When in doubt, add bubbles. Yeah, it's always fun to just like add stars, bubbles, sparkles. I'm wondering if it'd be too much if I added help. Nah. We'll keep it the way it is. I think I will add the date though. Just to remember more or less when this was made. December 17th, wow. So we got the shark. Mothman. Actual moth. Crow. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the other crow from the other page. I wish I didn't make it so big. Then I could just like paste it in here. But I guess this guy will just like roam on its own, I suppose. Alright, I forgot some folks are in ads. 45. I still have coffee over here. I'm like, how many more pages is this? That's a lot. Like a whole block. That's gonna take a while. I don't know, if I just like zoom through it. No. I don't know. I feel like if I get this sketchbook again, I'll get it in the more typical size. It's like 5x3, whereas I think this is like close to 4x4. I do like having more space to like do other things. Unfortunately, like if you get too big of a sketchbook, it's a pain to scan. Alright, folks. Any... wait a second. Like, any raid suggestions? Preferably people who are drawing furry art. guess I could check the traditional art tag. Not a lot of people use it, even if they are doing traditional art. Okay, yeah. Let's go say hello. And yeah, okay. Get that raid going. Thank you so much for hanging out, and for folks who followed, thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, I'll be back next week. I might do a spontaneous stream and do some Bioshock. I don't know. We'll see. The great pics. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Love all the art. I appreciate it. Alright, y'all. Take care. So glad you caught it. Yeah, it was good to see you. Have a good rest of your week. Bye.